Okay, so I just wanted to make just a tiny little announcement. We'll be attempting to make a video tomorrow, but it's going to be something completely different and completely different topic and theme. It's going to be kind of more paranormal and something caught on camera to do with a specific location, and it is to do with the UK. I don't want to give too much away right now, but I'm going to try and work on that tomorrow. Rather get it done sooner than later because it was a recent idea, kind of fresh in the mind. Might as well go with the flow. I don't know if people will be interested in it or not, but I'll just make it anyway and just see how things go from there. It does involve the use of Google Earth once again. It seems to be a very handy tool in recent times for all different types of reasons. And it actually does tie in line with a certain YouTube channel out there when it comes to urban exploration. Okay, I don't know if anyone can piece it together, probably not, but you can guess in the comment section as to what you think I'll be covering, where I'll be covering it, and so on. And just so there's no misinformation or confusion, it's not like visiting a place and then doing some kind of paranormal show or something, because I think other channels have done that, but no, it's something I've discovered, something I found which has been caught on camera. No one else has picked up on it, no one out there, so it's just a matter of covering it, I guess, spreading awareness, letting other people know and see what other people think, right? It's all one can do. Kind of like how we did that outside of the box video during that coronation, King Charles coronation, when it is that like weird Grim Reaper looking individual. Okay, so just see how it goes. It's just one of those things where there'll be other videos to do, but obviously in terms of significance, they're like very low down on the tier. They're probably more so the type of videos I kind of want to upload. They're a bit more simplistic and they're already made, recorded, but as for what other people would think, it wouldn't be good enough as for the quality or the depth behind it, okay? And obviously the people that watch the videos have to be of a certain standard so people can either enjoy them or just have the correct, appropriate amount of time to communicate with one another in the chat, right? If you are randomly seeing this video and you haven't checked the previous video, which I did earlier tonight, feel free to check it out. It'll be easy to find on the main channel. I'm just wondering, is it worth doing any polls, like besides in the videos, if I just do more polls on the community tab? I don't know, it's one of those things where I don't really bother, because it feels like if I post too much in the community tab section, it'll be forgotten about, the previous post. Kind of like when you upload multiple videos in one day, you can upload one video, it could get 800 views, but if you upload 2 to 3 videos, you get a total of about 500 views in 3 videos uploaded, because either YouTube doesn't like it or just people assume that they've watched the previous videos when they haven't. So it kind of works the same with the community tab poll. I'd like to do a lot of community polls, just random messy stuff, but I guess it's like time zone as well, because majority US and stuff. If I like post during the day here and there, no one's gonna see it, so it's kind of pointless. That's why I just do the odd little announcement later on in the day saying live premiere coming soon. There's no point like doing this or doing that if it doesn't quite work out. Gotta be somewhat realistic. You also may notice that in recent time, not really used the countdown timer either during my videos. It's just because it's not really been needed, because the videos themselves, the way I've introduced it and taught, that's been long enough for people to join on in time and catch up from there. So I don't always need the timer. But I do find it a little bit funny how just here and there some people have said, why do I use a timer? Or people roll their eyes back, and I think these people who say that, what about some of the channels you may watch that have a 20-30 minute timer of just some random music or weird flashy images, video, stock footage. 20 to 30 minutes of a countdown. And yeah, I'm only doing it for 2 minutes long. It's not that drastic. I don't know what's going on now. Yeah, I got a range of different videos. Some very, very short ones. Don't know when I'll get them out, to be honest. I know some people said, I think it was Linda, talk about like the war horns. I tried uploading it in the short format, okay? Because, you know, uploading 2 standard videos a day isn't a good idea. 1 a day is just right. But you can get away with uploading a standard video and a short video because they're 2 separate things when it comes to them being recommended and, I don't know, reaching out to people so the awareness can be successful there. It doesn't get stuck in the murky waters. But when I tried uploading a short video of the war horns, it was like really, it just didn't work. No one really watched it. So it's like, well, pointless, right? Most likely, of course, it was a phase at the time where the war horns were kind of popular, but that was back in 2018. That's how long ago it was. Should I have joined or continued doing what I was doing back then with all the horns? Should I have like just kept on going? Have I wasted my chances? Did I fail? I could have failed. Yeah, I could have missed out, but it is what it is. Yeah, I guess as well, I can't remember what I was doing at the time. I don't know if I was like busy doing other stuff or there was like other videos on YouTube at the time that I was doing. It might also be because the Warhorn ones, you know, they didn't get like lots of views overnight. It was like over a period of time when I wasn't expecting it. So I guess with it being spread out, the amount I had was kind of spread out as well. And I think maybe when I started making a lot more, it was after. Because I did notice uploading, it started going down a bit. So maybe it would have been a downfall anyway, as you see it go down. But, you know, the good thing is, which I'm glad in a way, is I don't have a one-hit wonder video. I don't have a random video that got over 15 million views. Because if it did, I don't think that would be good for me, because it's just like a one-off, like how you get on all those other channels, which are dead-end ones. It's just slow or medium rate, steady growth and awareness and a form of consistency. That's what matters, and just keep trying to do that. YouTube seems like they're not screwing me over at the moment, so that's something. Just want to provide an update there in case people are wondering what's going on there. So yeah, we'll try, when I get time, I'll try and work on the custom emoji, name it probably after SHT, SHO, with their recent presence and contribution to the channel. It needs to be acknowledged, of course. Of course, if there was more slots, I would create more custom emojis for people. But as you know, with YouTube, they've got their, you know, target numbers of how many members you need to unlock the next emoji slot. But the good thing is, if people stop being a member on the channel, I don't lose the custom emojis. They remain as they are. So, you know, what will likely happen, just being realistic, we're currently at 101 members on the channel, which is an all-time high. It used to be about 13, 14 members, and now it's about 101, which is really good. But at the end of this month, or maybe going into the next month or so, it'll be back down to about 14, 15, because quite a few of them were gifted memberships, which was for like maybe a month or so. So most of them will expire, but you know, it is what it is. Shout out to Cut and Shoot at the time and ZX0 for their presence for that, and Watcher Crazy as well, and some other people in between. Any other thoughts? Some people tonight in the chat said that Pancakes isn't too happy with me and exposing, or whoever that person is. Yeah, is there any need to be? I don't know. Yeah, the video is pretty balanced, to be honest, but any form of resistance around those type of topics, you know, can be welcomed. It's going to happen somewhere, so there you go. maybe the focus will be greater elsewhere with other people, but, you know, maybe it's just one of those tense times where pancakes may take it out on the wrong person or just see a bit darker than usual. You know, I've seen it in the past. It's just like phases and waves. He'll act out or he'll say certain stuff and then it fades away eventually because he's got other things to be focusing on, right? Okay. Did a poll as well earlier where, what was it? I think about 70 to 80% of votes said that no other channels are actively covering this case, Dylan Rounds. The remaining percentage said yes, there are other channels out there, though I did ask, you know, who are those channels, and besides Dale and maybe someone else, really no one else gave an answer, so I don't know what's going on there, you know. As for Doug, who was the example listed by Dale and some others, yeah, I mean, he's covered the case. The last video he did, though, was 1 month ago, so it was quite some time. And 1 month ago, Doug was supposed to be interviewing Candice Cooley. What happened there? It never happened. So I don't know what's been going on in between, but there you go. Will we get any twists, shocks or turns? I don't know. Maybe what could happen is if I just suddenly focus on the odd random video project, try something different in between, you might suddenly get a twist in the case which then pulls me back, and then it's like, whoa, what are we doing, right? Like, you know, understandably, most people will cover the case or listen to the case for so long and then have a little break and then refresh and then something comes up again. I've not really done that, okay? Not that often. Maybe like for a day or two. And just leaving it for a day or two, there was suddenly stuff going on. I remember some people in the chat here and there saying like how they've like walked away or had a break or gone on vacation or holiday, as other countries call it, you know, and then say, oh, I've just got back from a weekend. What is going on here with all this drama? You know, so you've got to play catch up, right? Anyway, just random. Why is it with UK YouTubers using the word dollars and American language? I mean, what are you trying to do? Act all trendy and quirky? Come on, get a grip. If you're from the UK, you're from the UK. Be realistic. Stop being a knob. Okay. Anyway, that aside, we'll leave it there. Just wanted to let you know what's happening or what could be happening tomorrow, depending if I get the video out and there's no issues or technical problems. It will be shorter, but there's a reason for it, just because there's only so much to talk about, okay? So I'll see you there, but for now, good night and goodbye.